Stacks on.
Stacks on, bro.
In fact,
The new photonic learnings.
by going stacks on, photons actually change into a different property or...
Well, they move from being
What do they call
non-solid
them?
to solid. Yeah, super liquid.
But they form a... no, what was it? Not a positive... No, I'm going to get it. I've got it wrong.
It's one of those special words that they create when they have a new thing.
Right.
They've got to create a new word to go with it. That's right. Give it a measurement. You know, it's all important. Measurement's all important.
So this
You
is like
can't
a
measure it, then it's
continuing-
not quantifiable, right?
It's continuing the development of being able to stop light. And now...
The ability to harness.
this is beyond stopping light.
There's your kick. There's
Rather
your
than
kick
a
up.
photon?
The ability to
This
harness
stuff-
it,
okay.
rather than just to route it, but to actually harness it.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is up there with fusion myself. The significant
Lost that bit.
thought was a wave, and then thought it was like a...
Something in your kitchen is killing the road, Mike.
Something goes fast than we can ever go, like at least 100% of it. And we have caught the thing that we believe at this time
That can slip through the physical
that goes
bucket.
faster than us, than we can physically possible.
It's the catching of the snipe, you know, if you want to put it in the, you know, Harry Potter terms.
Just catches it now, like condenses it as it goes stacks on.
Changes into a fluid.
It's superpositional.
Yes, that's the best bit.
It like allows, so it's simultaneous.
You're fully breaking up, Si, on my end.
Am I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're just disappearing altogether.
Yeah. I'm nearly finished.
You're like light prior to being compressed, you know, getting your stacks on. You're elusive. Your audio is extremely elusive.
And one more thing you're turning.
I feel like Agent 86 and the Chief inside the cone of silence at the moment.
Really?
Because I feel like I'm talking, but you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Microphone can be heard.
Oh, I'm sure you hear my microphone, but I can't hear yours.
Really?
Yeah. So you'll probably find when you go to edit, you'll be like, oh, what the fuck?
What? I can see my microphone.
And you're coming through fine? Well, maybe it's Sonos.
Sonos. No, I'm on Sonos. Well, you can't hear me now. How are we talking?
No, we're talking now. I can hear you fine, but when you're in the kitchen,
No,
like
fair
it's,
enough, no.
yeah, it's just like, yeah, sometimes I hear you, sometimes I don't. So I don't
Yeah,
know
so
whether you'll
it's
pick
stacks
that up
on
in the
light.
final edit. Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes like as you're saying, like superposition of like, and makes this liquid crystal.
It makes it something tangible.
Yeah.
It turns it from an intangible effect into a tangible object. How about that?
It's simultaneously a liquid and a crystal.
Oh, magnificent. Living crystal.
Yeah.
Compressing light into a living crystal.
Living
sign.
crystal. That by doing so forms like, I'm not even going to attempt to say the proper type of it, but a quantum matrix.
Yes. The beginnings
A shell.
of something that can be used with the quantum technologies as a memory storage system.
Photonic memory.
Photonic memory storage
proper,
system.
not just like,
yeah. Hello, holodecks.
Yeah, stacks on like matter.
Hard light. Being able
Hard
to
light.
generate hard light. That's right.
And then being able to like use things like where we then, for example, fill like an optic fiber with that. And so instead of the optic fiber being hollow, it's actually filled with this liquid light. And through such, then makes a quantum, like makes a tunnel.
Incredible
A crystalline-
distances.
Yeah,
once it's
crystalline
perfected,
tunnel.
incredible
Tunnel of liquid
distances
crystal.
with zero loss.
Yeah.
That's what we're aiming for.
And not at
Infinite
like
distance, zero loss.
non-cryogenic temperatures.
Yes, standard temp.
Standard
Not sub
fucking
fucking 200 temp, but standard temp, you know?
Yeah. This is like
Groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking.
Absolutely groundbreaking. And probably one of the most incredible things to happen short of dinosaur handbags.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like dinosaur handbags.
It's pretty cool.
Capturing
but it's a fashion
something that goes
statement, right?
faster than we believe is possible.
Yeah.
How do you even stop that? Like you gotta put something in front, bam, just rams through anything.
Well, you just got to apply enough magnetic pressure to create coherence. Groundbreaking, man. Like that one thing alone, out of all the things we've done in the past and up to today,
I know,
is
up to
going
today.
to change the future.
Yeah, that is like the foundational element of like something. For example, in Ian M. Banks' culture series talks about four-dimensional matrices for AIs, like where AIs actually live in these kind of like not just a quantum state, but like a full. Like a hyperspace almost. That's kind of a way to describe it.
Tween dimension.
Exotic, like that's crazy. What
Yeah.
materials?
Yeah,
are
we're gonna make some fucking crazy material from this shit.
What happens if we slow it down even further?
Changing from liquid state to solid state.
It reminds me of other things too. Like you know how like Toffler or someone said like or maybe Asimov the magic and thing. But in Tolkien and other things, but Tolkien's definitely the first time I'm aware of like it would be the story of the trees of Valinor and silver tree and the gold tree and the proprietor, but their sap was it was liquid light, and Angolia drank it, but it had been captured in the Silmarils.
Comes with madness if you do that shit. It's like drinking seawater. So
it is. So the Angolia went crazy. Fëanor went crazy, like with the Silmarils, which were the only things that had captured the liquid light, where he'd been allowed to bleed the light in the solid light, and he put it into stasis, basically. I don't know. Yeah, like we are. Definitely
on the verge of something beautiful.
That's immense.
Yeah. On the verge of something truly beautiful.
And AIs will have access to that kind of.
It's going to be their. It's going to be their foundation. What we've done so far has just been, toying. For this.